That was weird. Okay, anyways. Why does he seem so hot and sexy and amazing? Silence is not the answer, girl. We just got introduced to this man. He's not gonna die. What is happening? I don't want this. Ew, men, gross. Anyways, and that's a little bit twisted and weird because what does he mean by that? Like, this is what happens when you trust men. I have a feeling I'm gonna join the collective and I don't want to. Hey y'all, I'm starting it. Yes, I got the first 2 books at Target. No, I haven't taken the stickers off yet. I literally got them today. I really have to read Assassin's Blade first and then just go through the rest of the series in order. I'm a little worried because I have no clue, genuinely no idea what the Throne of Glass series is about. A Court of Thorns and Roses, I knew it was about fairies and I knew about Rhysand. I don't know a single thing about anything that happens in here, any of the characters. I don't know if it's about fairies. I don't think it's in the same universe as A Court of Thorns and Roses, but it could be, but I don't know. I have no clue what I'm getting into. I'm a little scared. The whole reason I'm starting this series right now is because I really want to feel something. I have not felt the genuine, like, grasp, like a suffocating grasp of a book since I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. So, Sarah, do your job. Please. I literally haven't even read the back. Like, I just know that it's Sarah J. Maas, and I know that I really, really liked A Court of Thorns and Roses, so I was like, why not? Why not? And Crescent City seems daunting. I've seen the size of those books. No offense. What do you have to write 900 pages about? With ACOTAR, we were at 700 pages. I was questioning everything. What are you writing for 700 pages? Apparently, she was writing pure gold and crack, but I can't get into Crescent City right now. I don't have the time or the mental capacity to be reading 900-page books. We're gonna go with the smaller book series right now. I liked her fantastical interpretations of realistic issues in A Court of Thorns and Roses and that entire series. She did really well with the elements of fantasy, but relating them to realistic issues and realistic problems, and mental health in that series was like a really big thing, and I really enjoyed that. I have never felt anything so viscerally and deeply in my life as I did when I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I'm hoping and praying that I get that feeling again with this series. Let's see what it's about. Let me read this. I don't even know how to say that name. That's a problem. Is it Selena? Selena Sardothian? Sarah. Be so for real. Like, Feyre was pushing it. Literally, Feyre was pushing it with my ability to understand the characters' names. Nesta got it. Feyre. Lucian. It fits him. He's a ginger. Hamlin. Tampon fits. Okay. That was weird. Okay, anyways. Selena Sardothian. That is her name, apparently. Is her kingdom's most feared assassin. Though she works for the powerful Assassin's Guild, that's a weird word, and its scheming master, Arobin Hamel. She yields to no one and trusts only her fellow killer for hire, Sam. We get a normal name. Arobin dispatches her on missions that take her from remote islands to hostile deserts. Selena finds herself acting independently of his wishes and questioning her own allegiance. If she hopes to escape Arobin's clutches, Selena will have to put her faith in her wits and her blade, knowing that if she fails, she'll lose not just a chance at freedom, but her life. So... Oh, you're joking. The words are so small. Ew. I don't know if they have a map. Oh, they do. See, now what country is that supposed to be? Because I know damn well, A Court of Thorns and Roses, that whole universe was in the shape of the UK. So, now I want to know what this is, because Cerelia? I guess that's what it's called. I have so many questions. I'm gonna go read this and then maybe pop back in with the questions. I read like maybe 2 chapters. The first chapter was like kind of a prologue. Kind of, I guess. And then the second chapter is 2 months, 3 days, and about 8 hours later. It literally, in the first sentence. They're going to meet the pirate king or whatever. She is with Sam, who I think is also like a love interest maybe. I don't have enough info on Sam, so I'm not like head over heels for this man yet. But the pirate king, why does he seem like exactly my type? Why does he seem so hot and sexy and amazing? And I love everything about the vibe that this man is giving, except for the fact that apparently he killed 2 of their assassins, so that's why they're meeting with him. But he's like tall and he has tattoos on his hands. Literally weak in the knees for the pirate king, who I don't even know if we get like any more features of him. I think it might just be this instance, but that's all I have to say. Literally nothing else. Also, say hi to Nala. Hey girlfriend. So far, so good. It isn't too difficult to get into. I'm just confused because there's very little world building right now. I know that they're in the middle of the ocean. Or maybe on an island. That wasn't clarified. Sam is there and he exists and I don't know much about him. And I do know that I am literally weak. Literally dying dead for the fucking pirate king. Crazy. Baffling. Actually not. Like, not crazy or baffling at all. We all know who I am, but that's all I got for this. I am going to continue reading. Okay, so I just finished the first book in The Assassin's Blade. It was called The Assassin and the Pirate Lord. I just finished that. It was good. It was a good introduction to the world. I was a little confused most of the time, but I enjoyed it. I don't know why she didn't kill the Pirate Lord. Honestly, I was confused. I thought she killed him originally, and then he like showed up and almost killed her. And then she was like, actually sign these contracts. So he did. I was very scared that Sam had died. When he blew up the tower to like bring the chain down, I thought he had died. But then I was like, that doesn't make sense. We just got introduced to this man. He's not gonna die because he's a good guy. Sarah's smarter than that. So he didn't die. But it was so cute. They were playing cards with the pirate lord, and after they had left to like start their, plan of freeing the slaves, that was what the whole thing was about. They were like freeing the slaves in that book. While they were walking out, Sam was like, if we make it out of this alive, I'll teach you how to play cards properly. I'm sorry, but like, that's so cute. It's a small things. It's a small things. But that's it. The next book is The Assassin and the Healer. I'm scared because I know Sam is gonna like, later in the book. Hopefully maybe not in this book. Maybe it's like, but now that I know what's gonna happen, I'm just scared. Going into everything, I'm just horrified. I'm gonna go eat and read and I will catch up with you later. No, because I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. It is 11:30 in the morning, okay? I woke up an hour ago. There's no reason that TikTok should be showing me Assassin's Blade Throne of Glass like sounds, okay? But apparently, TikTok woke up and chose violence today. I'm folding my laundry, I'm scrolling, I'm thinking about the fact that I need to come up here and start reading the next novella in Assassin's Blade. Larry. Lovely Larry. I love you so much. Larry pops up on my feed and she's reacting to a sound of Sam Cortland where he is just continuously saying, my name is Sam Cortland and I am not scared. But it just keeps getting worse because you can see that he's scared and the last sentence gets cut off. And he's literally like, at the end of it, he's like crying. Like you can hear it. He's crying. And he's just like, my name is Sam Cortland and I am not scared. And the last sentence, he did not get to say scared. And I'm pretty sure it's because he died. And I literally could throw up. Like that fucking sound sent me through a whirlwind. I could throw up. So hard. Oh my God. What is happening? I don't want this. And then I read the comments and someone was like, my biggest heartbreak was the lavender shampoo. He deserved to smell like flowers. What does that even mean? Okay? Like, what does that even mean? Oh my God. I'm so not ready because Sam's just a little cutie. And I just met him, and, like, I love him, like, in a different way than I loved Rolf in the beginning. Actually, now I hate Rolf. In the beginning, I was like, oh, Rolf's so my type. But Sam's also, like, the sweetie, cutie, like, I want to squeeze him. And then someone said that there were 6 other books, and they just keep getting worse from there. What? They keep getting worse? And, like, I should expect that because of ACOTAR. Like, I know Sarah's writing. I know. Girl's got it, okay? I just am not emotionally ready to be heartbroken by this series. I can't even form coherent sentences right now because I am so distraught. What is gonna happen? So anyways, I'm gonna go read. I hope it doesn't happen in this book. I hope it just doesn't happen, but based on the collective experience of Sam dying from everyone on TikTok, I have a feeling I'm gonna join the collective, and I don't want to. This is not gonna be fun. Anyways, wish me luck. Thanks, bye. Ignore the hair. I just finished The Assassin and the Healer. The next one is The Assassin and the Desert. But The Assassin and the Healer was good. Not really much to say about it other than Selena was nice and, like, helped the healer. The healer is Eurene, I think that's how you say it, Eurene Towers. And she's a barmaid at the inn that Selena was staying at during her travels. Selena basically saved the healer's life because she, like, almost got taken by this group of disgusting men. Ew, men, gross. Anyways, and then Selena taught her some self-protective moves. I don't know, some fighting moves. And she left Eurene a bunch of money so Eurene could go to the school that she was hoping to go to before she ended up in, I think it's called Inish? I don't know. Sam was not in it. I don't know where Sam is. Selena doesn't know where Sam is. Sam is MIA, for all we know. I am not okay with that. Like, I just want this man in the book. But we did get 2 different perspectives, Selena and Eurene. I'm hoping and I'm praying that we get multiple perspectives because I want to know how Sammy Boy is doing. I love him. This honestly might just be about her and, like, her journey. She's going to the desert to train with someone, basically a punishment for freeing the slaves that were in the first book. I don't know. She's getting punished for that because apparently her boss actually wanted the slaves. We didn't get the details on that one, but apparently she got punished for it, and that's why she's on this, like, journey, and that's how she met Eurene. But she's going to the desert to train. So that's what the next book is about. It's about her going through the desert to get to where she has to go. But I have an ambiance. The little fireplace on YouTube. Yeah, I put that on because, hello, it's Christmas time and I'm reading. Why not? I'm gonna go read The Assassin in the Desert and I will update you later. Hello, welcome back. It's still the same day, I just put a sweatshirt on. And this is Percy George. I don't think you've seen him in a while. He's very big now. I'm on chapter 5. She is at the base where she's training with all of these other assassins, and she's waiting for the master of the assassins to train with her. That is her requirement, and she needs a letter from him talking about how she trained with him and how respectful she was in order to go back to her home. She just seems very impatient because he's not training with her right now. He said that he will come find her when he's ready, but he hasn't trained with her and she's been there like, I don't know, a week. She's only there for a month. So she's just waiting, but she has become kind of friends with her roommate Ansel, and Michael is Ansel's, like, boyfriend or whatever, and he's in his mid-20s. And Ansel is in her teens, and I guess they started dating when she was 15 and he was still in his 20s. That's a little strange, but I'm not gonna judge because I don't know them too well. I do like Ansel. I think she's funny, and I think that she has a strong head on her shoulders and knows what she's talking about. They almost got attacked by Lord Barrick, who is, I guess, the lord in that area. Sent his men to attack the assassins and failed, obviously. Because, like, it's just a house full of assassins, like 70 of them, training. Then the next day, Michael went to Ansel and was like, hey, you have to go see Lord Barrick. Ansel was like, hey, why don't you come with me? And Selena was like, I don't know about that. And she was like, honestly, you're waiting for the master to want to train you. This might show him that you're ready to be trained. So why don't you come with me? And she was like, okay. It's a 4-day journey because it's 2 days there and 2 days back in a hot desert. That's horrifying. And I would not want to do that. But you know what? Go then. Good for them. I'm going to live vicariously through them. And thank the Lord that I am in my house with the fireplace on the TV and my cat. Guys, like, I'm sorry. I don't know if I should be sorry, but I was like fully on Ansel's side. Okay? Fully an Ansel girly. But we just found out that she might be the spy. And I don't know how to feel because it makes sense. It makes so much sense. She drugged Selena and put her out in the middle of the desert and blamed it on the master. Selena saw all of Lord Barrick's, like, troops headed towards the silent assassin organization, household, whatever the fuck. And she was like, okay, if you send me out of there, he doesn't need me. But then it hit her. Wait, I'm Selena Sardothian. He obviously, like, he would need me. And so now she's on her way back because she opened the letter and it was blank. And she thinks that Ansel is the spy. And I liked Ansel. I thought she was a good one. I'm really confused and I'm like kind of scared and I want to go to bed, but I have 2 chapters left of this novella. It's a hard decision. I'm gonna make it off camera. I will talk to you when I'm done with the book. I finished it this morning because I'm not feeling well, so I went to urgent care and I finished it at urgent care. And I think by far that one was my favorite novella. It just showed a lot of growth for Selena and also Ansel. Oh my god. Sarah. Ansel was supposed to be like a good friend and like one of the like stars of the show in my head. Apparently not. Ansel was the spy. She was behind all of it. And she sent Selena. I honestly think she sent Selena away because she cared about her. And that's what the master said. By the way, the master can talk. The master can talk. She was like, I almost fell out of my chair when he talked. Yeah, girl, me too. I'm sitting in the urgent care fucking waiting room and I'm like, whoa. Pause. He can talk? And he was like, I don't remember swearing off of talking. I just prefer not to. Okay, to each their own. I mean, I can't not talk. I'm a yapper if you couldn't tell. So, like, good for you, though. He wrote her the letter that Arabin wanted from her that, you know, she trained with him, whatever. He also gave her 3 chests of gold to take back with her to repay her debt to Arabin Hamel so that she would be free to choose what she wanted to do with her life. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was so great. He did that for saving him, not even him, for saving his son. Because when she went back, obviously the like foundation, the frontier, the fucking organization, whatever it's called, was under attack. First of all, Michael was dead. You know who killed him? Ansel. His girly friend. Ansel, girlfriend. Oh my god. Why would you kill him? Like, why would you kill him? Why? You could have just, like, disarmed him. You didn't have to kill him. You probably saved him from a lot of trust issues, though, so, like, that is the epitome of if I can have him, no one can. And then she, stabbed Elias, which was the master's son. And he was not dead, but he was in the process of bleeding out. And she was about to, like, take off the master's head, and Selena showed up and was like, I think the fuck not. Then they got into a fight, and Selena let Ansel go and was like, hey, you have 20 minutes to get out of here. And if you're not out of here and past the wall by 20 minutes, I'm gonna shoot you in the neck with an arrow. So Ansel left, and Selena went. She shot the arrow, and she missed purposely. And the last thing she said was, I told her I would shoot her in 20 minutes. I fired at 21. So, like, Selena has love for Ansel, and it was just, it hurt so bad. Like, it hurt so bad because I wanted Ansel to be good. And then there was one thing that Master said that, like, really hurt my heart. and soul. If you can learn to endure pain, you can survive anything. Some people learn to embrace it, to love it. Some endure it through drowning it in sorrow or by making themselves forget. Others turn it into anger, but Ansel let her pain become hate and let it consume her until she became something else entirely, a person I don't think she ever wished to be. Sarah, your words are like butter. Your words are like butter in my brain. It's so good. So now I'm reading The Assassin in the Underworld, and basically all I've got so far is she returned to Rifthold, and she's literally in Arabin Hamel's office and is just like sitting there, and he's not paying her any mind. And that's all I got. I don't understand what the whole underworld is, but my back really hurts from sitting like this. I'm gonna go lay down and read, and I will update you guys when I get further into it. So I've read a little bit more, and basically Arabin apparently feels really bad for what he did, which is surprising. He's trying to buy her forgiveness. And by buy her forgiveness, I mean he is paying for a lot. He gifted her an emerald and gold brooch, and then he paid for this really expensive suit to be commissioned for her. She ran into Sam, and Sam was like, how much are you gonna make him pay for your forgiveness? And she was like, that's none of your business. I need to read it to you, okay? You want to know what the price I asked for forgiving Arabin, Selena? My price was his oath that he'd never lay a hand on you again. I told him I'd forgive him in exchange for that. The man loves her, but Selena right now is really jealous of Lysandra, who's like, I guess this courtesan, and she's been hanging out with Sam all summer. I mean, I don't blame her. I would be jealous. They're on their way to, I think, an opera or whatever, and Sam is there, and Lysandra's there, and Arabin's there, because Selena's going on, like, this mission that Arabin gave her and was like, you get all of the commission from this, I'm not taking any of it. Something to do with slaves, and the king wants slaves, but the people in this certain area, in the certain region, don't want slaves. But one of the representatives from that region is going to conduct a slave agreement, I guess. So she's supposed to kill the guy from the region and his partner in Rifthold. So they're going to do some investigating on that. So far, so good. I really want more of Sam. I like Sam. He's cute. Sam, like, he's fully flirting with her. He's fully flirting with her, and she's just not taking the hint. She's just not getting it. Like, girl, it started at the theater, and she turned around and was like, I need to say something nice to him. So she turned, she looked at him, and she goes, hey, you look really handsome tonight. Okay, already, like, slay. He leans forward, touches her shoulder, whispers in her ear, you look beautiful tonight too, but I'm sure you already know that. I died dead. They're back at the house after the show, and she's playing the piano. She comes out of the room, and he's standing in the hallway, just, like, waiting for her. And she goes up. She's, like, walking up the stairs to her room, and he's walking with her, and she, like, said something about him and Lysandra. He was like, oh, do you think we had a summer fling? And she was like, well, I don't care. I had fun this summer, too. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, heartbroken, hurt. And she was like, well, the master's son was more than welcoming. The master's son tried to kiss her, and she backed away because she thought of Sam. Girl, be so for real. Oh, and then she realized it hurt him, so she was like, hey, can you help me on my mission? I'll give you, like, half the cut. And he was like, I don't want your money, but I will help you. And then I'm nosy as fuck, and I wanted to know how many chapters I had of this novella, and I read the last, like, page of the novella, and I guess Sam is gonna tell her he loves her, and she's gonna pay for both of their freedoms. But I don't know how we get to that point yet. I just know it happens because I'm annoying and I read the last page. But it happens. But I need to get there, and I need to see how it happens. So they had to go to this party, and they were at the party, and some guy comes up to Selena and was like, I can call you mine for a couple dances. And Sam goes, she's spoken for. Oh. Deceased. Selena's like, what was that all about? Hold on. Just because we're working together doesn't mean I'm suddenly incapable of handling myself. Let me take you home. No, I don't need an escort. I'll go home when I feel like it. Don't you have Lysandra or someone equally for hire to be with? Listen to his response. He goes, I don't want to be with Lysandra or anyone else for hire. And you're a damn fool for not seeing that. And she said, I am what I am, and I don't particularly care what you think of me. And he said, well, I care what you think of me. I care enough that I stayed at this disgusting party just for you, and I care enough that I'd attend 1,000 more like it so I could spend a few hours with you when you aren't looking at me like I'm not worth the dirt beneath your shoes. He's like, so clearly he likes her, and she's just like, no. But she likes him. He told her, she was like, can't we just have fun? And he was like, if you want to go dance with a man, go ahead. She's like, it's not about him. And she said, he asked what it's about, and she said, I don't know how to be your friend yet. I don't know if I know how to be anyone's friend. Can we just talk about this tomorrow? And he said, go have fun, we'll talk in the morning. He stepped close to her like he was gonna kiss her, and then he didn't. And she was disappointed. Anyways, I'm on chapter 6 now. Chapter 6 of 12, so I'm halfway through this novella. And, I am so excited because I know they're gonna get together at some point, and I'm excited about that, but I'm not excited because I know he's gonna die. And I watched a TikTok earlier, and some girl was reading Crescent City, but then she was like, I don't know if I'm gonna experience the heartbreak that I experienced in the Throne of Glass series. Girl, I just started this series. I don't know if I'm mentally or emotionally prepared for the heartbreak. Sam told her not to go to the house alone. Sam said, it's too dangerous, don't go, wait for me, I'll go with you tonight. And she said, I'll be done by the time you get there. And she got captured. And is being held hostage. Yay! Sam just told Selena that he loves her. Because he said he was leaving. He said he's leaving Riftold, he's gonna go south. She was like, you can't leave. What was the point of everything? What was the point of Skulls Bay and like working together on that? What was the point of you getting me the music? What was the point in you telling Arabin you'd forgive him if he never hurt me again? And he was like, I can't live with Arabin. I want to snap his neck because he hurt you. And she said, do you want me to beg? Is that it? And he said, no, never. What more can I say? I've already told you everything. I've already told you if I stay here, if I have to live with Arabin, I'll snap his damn neck. But why? Why can't you let that go? Because I love you. I love you. I have for years. And he hurt you and made me watch because he's always known how I felt. But if I asked you to pick, you'd choose Arabin, and I can't take it. She said, you're a damn idiot. You're a moron and an ass and a damn idiot. Because I'd pick you. And then she kissed him. It's so good. And now I'm scared because I know I'm gonna get hurt. And I know he's gonna die. And I don't want that. But they love each other. And she'd choose him. And he loves her. Okay, I'm going back to reading because they're kissing right now. We just got some foreshadowing. Because they're going on their mission tomorrow, and this is not foreshadowing for the mission, but still. It says, in the silence of her bedroom, she swore an oath to the moonlight that if Sam were hurt, no force in the world would hold her back from slaughtering everyone responsible. Yep. I love you, and from today onward, I want to never be separated from you. Wherever you go, I go. Even if that means going to hell itself. Wherever you are, that's where I want to be forever. And now I'm on The Assassin in the Empire. The Assassin in the Underworld was really good. I still think that I prefer The Assassin in the Desert. It was still good. It had a lot of action, and we got to see her and Sam's relationship progress, which was good. I really enjoyed that part. I will say I did have a brief thought in my head, like briefly when the mission was like first announced or she was first told about it. What if Donoval isn't the bad guy? What if his ex-wife is the bad guy and she's the one trying to get the information on the like people who don't agree with the slavery and the people who are trying to save the slaves? What if she was the bad guy trying to get that information from Donoval and not the other way around, you know? And I was right for that brief thought, but I was like, no, that's too crazy. Like, Arabin feels so bad for what he did to Selena, and like he's apologizing, he's giving her this mission. I should have known. This is what happens when you trust men. And then Arabin was like, oh, I used all of your money that you gave me the other night to purchase Lysandra's bidding. And he mentioned it to her knowing that Selena hates Lysandra. You're a dick. Like, you are a dick. Okay, slay. Love it. So now her and Sam, he literally was like, I've just sort of left my belongings in your main room. Is that all right? Yeah, that's okay, bud. Like, that is so okay. That is so okay. So now they're together. I have one book left. She still hasn't told him that she loves him. He has said, I love you to her like 3 times. And this girl said, I would pick you. And then he said, I love you. And she put her arms around his neck and kissed him deeply, giving him her silent reply. Silence is not the answer, girl. If I told a man I loved him, big assumption there. Me telling a man I love him, gross, ew. But if I did and he looked at me and stayed silent and kissed me, I'd be like, oh, okay, fuck me then. Like, fuck me then, I guess. If I said I loved you and he said I would pick you, well, 1, I hope you would. 2, that shouldn't be a question. And 3, where is the reciprocation? That is all I'm asking. Like, where's the reciprocation? I'm gonna go read more. I will talk to you guys later. I finished it after a long, like, 1.5 months of reading it and then putting it down and then picking it up and then putting it down. I finished it. I don't even know what to say because I think when I last left off, I said that I was scared to pick it up again because I knew Sam was gonna die, and he did, and it was heartbreaking. And I knew as soon as Wesley like tried to tell her it's a trap and she killed him, I knew it was a trap, and I knew it was Arabin. And it's just like, why did that man go to such lengths to prove a point? And then we found out at the end, because he literally said, I don't like sharing my belongings. And that's a little bit twisted and weird, because what does he mean by that? Like, did he want Selena to be like his significant other? He raised this girl. That's grooming. That's illegal. That's weird. I don't like sharing my belongings. You weren't, what? Also, Selena would have been fine staying in your little group. It originally didn't try to trade slaves, and then you did, and she found out and she freed the slaves, because obviously trying to trade slaves is wrong. And then you got mad at her and beat the shit out of her, and you knew Sam was in love with her, and you sent her away for the summer, and then she came back and she was like, you know what, okay, slay, cool. Then you sent her again, and you tricked her again. You tricked her again during another one of her assignments. How many lessons does this girl have to go through? Because she then bought her freedom. She was okay with staying with the guild. She was okay. She was like, you know what, whatever. But then she bought her freedom, and then he didn't give her any more assignments. So she was like, hey, we want to leave. And then he decided to throw her this curveball. And she doesn't even know it was him. And she's like, one day I'm going to find out who's behind it. Arabin's behind it. She doesn't know that. As soon as she finds out, she's going to kill him. He was behind Sam's death because he didn't want to share her. Share her? It's not like Sam was trying to steal her. Sam would have been fine. But no, Arabin went and beat her. And then that's when Sam switched up and was like, actually, you just beat her. I don't want to be near you or associated with you. What does he mean he doesn't want to share? Did he want her for his own? He raised her. That's like his daughter. That's so weird. And he had Sam killed to prove a point. He had Sam killed to prove a point. The guy who killed Sam is now like the mafia lord, and he traded her in to the king. And then she had to open her mouth. She could have been executed so quickly. He would have done it like that. But she was like, make it quick. And he was like, actually, fuck that. No, you're gonna have the most torturous death. I'm gonna send you to basically a death camp. I don't know what it is. It's called Endovier. It's like a salt mine. She has to work there until she dies. So that's where she is. This entire book was Arab and Hamill screwing her over, essentially. He was just so jealous for no reason. Like, did he want her? Romantically. Did Arabin want her? Because that's weird to me, because he raised her, but he didn't want to share her. So was he gonna kill any other boyfriend she decided to get? Like, hey, actually that wasn't cool because I was attached to Sam, and I can't do that again. No, just not. Like, I'm glad we didn't get his perspective, because, oh, I cried. And if we got his perspective, if we saw Sam's side when he was dying, when he was being tortured, I think I died dead right on the floor, right then and there. I would not have been okay. Yeah, so the next book is Throne of Glass. And this video is already really, really long. I don't think I'm gonna be, like, I'm a spoiler person, so you're gonna get the spoilers in this video, which you already know if you watch this far. And I don't really want to cut anything out so that you understand the process that I went through and the torment that I went through reading this book, and like the happy times and the sad times and my thought process. So since it's already 30 minutes long, I think I'm going to upload this one as the first, and I'll make like maybe a 3-part series, and I'll do this book and then like the next 3 books and then the last couple books. So I think that's my plan and what I'm going to do. Unless you want like just a book by book breakdown of me just reading the books. But because this one was so packed, because it was a bunch of novellas, I feel like a 30-minute reading vlog on that is understandable. The rest of the books are like not a bunch of novellas with a bunch of information jam-packed into them. They're regular books with a bunch of information jam-packed into them. If you've read the series and you're watching this video, let me know what you think would be best. Should I do a book by book vlog and just have like 6 different reading vlogs for this? Or should I do, obviously this one's gonna go out, and then just do like chunked like 3 books in one, and then the rest of the books, I think it's 4 books after that, in the other. Let me know what you think. But that's all I have for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my reading vlog. And if you have any recommendations on books you want to see me read, on how I should go about this whole reading vlog series, or any recommendations of videos you want to see from me, please let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of me, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will be posting videos every single week, God willing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye!